and welcome to another content management Snacktime Snippet presented by XTIVIA. This is the 6th in our series on Contentful Best Practices, and today we again have the pleasure of hearing from our CTO and Vice President of Digital Experience Solutions, Vivek Agarwal. With that, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Vivek for some more Contentful Best Practices.
Today, I'm here to talk about 2 best practices for your Contentful implementation. The first one, set up the right content governance model. When embarking on your Contentful implementation, it is important to plan ahead for the right content governance model for your needs. There isn't a one-size-fits-all approach that makes sense. Some questions to consider when defining your governance model include: do you have regulatory or compliance requirements that dictate the usage of separate contentful spaces? Do you have just a handful of content contributors, editors, and publishers? Or do you have a large content management team? Do you have content contributions from multiple teams or departments or even companies around the world? Do you have content in multiple languages and content translators that should only be able to contribute content in specific languages? Do you need custom roles? Do certain types of content need to go through a legal review or a compliance review? Contentful is a key tool in delivering and managing your digital presence, possibly across multiple channels. And you need the right content governance model for your organization to ensure the right checks and balances. The second best practice that I will share relates to managing team tasks or team task management in Contentful. We recommend that you leverage content entry tasks to organize your team's work and ensure that stuff doesn't fall through the cracks. The Task app from Contentful allows you to create, assign, and complete tasks on a content entry within the Contentful web app. Note that tasks can be assigned to one or more members of the content team. An incomplete task will prevent the accidental publishing of the associated content entry. As examples, you can create tasks for editorial or legal review, or tasks for translation into specific languages. An important point to note is that tasks are only available on the enterprise tier of Contentful. Summing it up, I hope you plan for content governance upfront in your Contentful implementation. The lack of it can come back to bite you.
Thank you again so much, Vivek, for joining us today. Thank you for everyone who listened, and please come back next week for another content management Snacktime Snippet and more Contentful Best Practices.